Hey everybody, welcome to the second half of March's tarot reading. I am starting at the back of the zodiac again with Pisces, Sidereal. So you know I do Sidereal zodiac stuff, and I have a link to Sidereal zodiac chart calculator on my about page or home page of my YouTube channel. Go and get your Sidereal zodiac chart processed and come back and check out your moon sign and your rising sign for sure. Those are the most accurate placements for these short-term readings. Alright, so without further ado, Pisces, Sidereal, rising moon sun. Seven of Cups. So we have a lot of options headed our way. We have a lot of things that we can do. We have a lot of people that want to do things with us. We have a lot of financial situations that may or may not be solid or sound or something. But the main thing is that we do have our options. Also, this could be an unrealistic expectation about something going down. What? I don't know. But I'm going to go back to the old reading style and do 4 cards in one row for the third week in March and 4 cards in the next row for the fourth week. So for the 2 quarters, the third quarter and the fourth quarter, waiting for March of 2019 for Sidereal Pisces. Okay. We are with the Sun and the Death and the Ace of Swords all in the reverse. We are not very happy about a change that we are waiting on, that we know that will change our world, and we feel like someone hasn't been honest with us, or we don't know the whole truth of a situation. Oh, Hangman tried to pop out there. And a few more cards. Okay. What do we have? One goes there. Okay. But with the Temperance card in the upright, we've been very patient. We've kept a lot of our opinions to ourselves. We've tried to maintain and even heal about not being in the full know about a situation that really needs to change, so we have our full happiness. You know, you do have those options up there with that 7 of Cups, so don't let that kind of get out of the picture here. And let's see. The 7 of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. It feels like you're waiting on this truth or waiting on this situation. It's also tied to some sort of financial outcome, perhaps, that you feel like you put your work in and you're waiting to reap the rewards, the benefits of your work. And yeah, the 10 of Swords, you're done. But we're going to go ahead and take these two also as clarifiers with this story, Justice and the Hermit in the reverse. So, and we'll get to that in like 2 shakes of a stick. We'll put those over here. So, what's going on here is we have options, maybe some unrealistic expectations even, but we do have people that we can call, places we can go, money and different kinds of money that we can draw from to move forward. It's just that we may have some unrealistic goals or expectations that don't quite fit with what's happening in our real life. Now with the Sun and the Death card in the reverse here, it indicates to me quite strongly that a change needs to come about, a secret needs to come out, some truth needs to be told. Ace of Swords in the reverse as well. Someone's not giving you the whole truth. Some bigger truth has not been shared yet. That's going to change everything. And waiting on this has made you extremely uncomfortable and happy. Temperance upright, you've been very cool about this. You've been very patient, but this is kind of pushing. When the angels show up, it's like it's pushed you to the limit, right? And you've been working really hard. and you're waiting on your work to pay you back. You've put a lot of heart into it, and people have come to you and expressed how whatever you've been working on is touching them or working with them too, and it's good for them, and they've been supporting you. But with this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, you are not getting the bigger flow of money that you really thought you were going to get. And then with the Ten of Swords here, it's done. This is a done deal, and it was kind of painful even. With the Hermit and Justice that came out in the reverse as well, as kind of an additional message to what was happening here with these cards. You're ready to talk to some people about it because you feel like this wasn't really a fair situation. Justice in the reverse wasn't fair. Something wasn't on the up and up, wasn't right. With the Hermit in reverse, you've really thought about it. You've meditated on it. You've prayed about it. You've hidden your cave and researched about it. You've done everything that you can. You just know it is not fair, and you're ready to tell people about your experience. Ooh, ooh la la. Okay, so there's that up there. It's kind of like this additional storyline. So I would say, you know, so you're waiting for this truth to come out, and it does have something to do with a job. There are people that are supporting you, and you do have your options up here, so don't forget about that. It's just that maybe this particular aspect or outcome is kind of over, and I'm going to do some clarifying with this little deck here called the Tarot Secreto. Interesting art on it, but it may give us some more verification here of what is happening with these options. At least you have your options, and you've got a good temper about this. I mean, you could have been uncool, but it's done. You're done. It just wasn't really fair, and it was kind of strange, and you learned a lot from it, and you're going to tell people about it. And, you know, I'm just going to see here for Sidereal Pisces, second half of March 2019. What is this change that needs to be happening? What is this death in the reverse that has not occurred? What is this life-changing event that's being put on hold? Okay. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Fool in reverse and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So you're ready to take off on this new thing with the Fool in the reverse and the Ace of Wands in the reverse, which is a new creative thing. It is not happening at least these last 2 weeks in March. And maybe perhaps you are moving away from this energy with the Six of Swords in the upright. You're moving on from it. You're moving away. And with the Ten of Swords, yeah, it's over, and maybe parts of it weren't very pleasant. But with the Fool in the reverse and the Ace of Wands in the reverse, I think this indicates you're not going to be foolish about a new start or a new project or starting something new next time. You're going to say, that's interesting, and move on from it. So there is that. But I'm still interested to know what this change is that hasn't come. And the Six of Swords just is sort of like re-verified. You're kind of being put out with the situation and how you're going to act about it in the future if somebody comes with a similar deal. Okay. So we have an Ace of Pentacles. So it was something about money coming in. With Death in the reverse, again, we have Death in the reverse again as a clarifier of Death in the reverse and the Two of Wands in the reverse. So you made a choice about something here with the Two of Wands, and it was a choice that's going to give you the world and bring you things, bring you knowledge, bring you material goods, bring you items, bring you closer to the person that you want to be. And you thought a lot of money was going to come with that choice too, but with the Death card in the reverse, it's like something's not changing. This isn't changing. And this is to verify the Death card in the reverse. So you made a choice about a job, something new. some sort of windfall, some sort of money, inheritance, loan, something. You made a choice about it, and you expected it to be large, but with the death card in the reverse, it's like it's on hold. Maybe you are waiting on an inheritance, and it has been unhappy, and you do feel like you're not getting the whole truth about the matter, and you're being patient about it. But there's a lot of good emotional support out there, and you do have options. Okay. What's the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, though? What is that about? Because the Seven of Pentacles upright, you're waiting. You put the work in, you put the investment in, you're waiting. So, okay. The Tower fell out. So there's big changes obviously coming to you. That's like something that comes out of the blue. You're like, oh my gosh, a tree fell on my house. Lightning struck my car. Something. My partner wants a divorce. Then I had no idea. Something like that. So whatever this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse is, it's coming like the last week in March. So watch out. And we have more information. We have the Page of Swords and the Two of Swords upright. So basically, Two of Swords upright, we have decisions that need to be made, but you don't have all the information that you need to make the decision. And it's like both paths are attractive, but because it's in the moonlight and it's at night, you can't really see what you need to see to make the correct decision, and the water is behind you here a little bit disturbed, so you've got a little bit of emotional concerned about that. And then with the Page of Swords in the reverse, you've got some immature communication, somebody straight up spying on you on the internet, or maybe actually spying on you, somebody that just sort of communicates in an immature way, and you've been waiting on this person, and again. Or maybe that's the Tower moment. Like it's like, oh gosh, I did not expect this. And now you've got the Two of Wands in the upright and the Two of Swords in the upright. So I'm seeing that with the Two of Wands in the upright, at least it's daylight, the sun is out, and the choice you make, you're going to get the world. But with the Two of Swords, it's a little more murky. You're not really 100% sure of what's happening. And maybe with this Ace of Page of Swords in the reverse, that's just telling you to be careful not to choose the sword that's going to be the kid cutting people down just because they're mad or just because they want to say something mean. That's all right. Well, Pisces, this is a lot of information, and we'll see you at the beginning of April. Thanks.